Come in out of the cold, have some laughs, and get a dose of Canadian history with the latest performance from the Essential Collective Theatre, Wings of Wax.
Well, there's two stories going on. There's the first story of Ken Leishman, who is a real guy. He's a Canadian folk hero of sorts. In the late 50s, he put on a three-piece suit, got in a plane from Winnipeg, flew to Toronto, robbed a bank, got back in the plane, and came home, and no one was the wiser. And that was sort of the start of this whole notion of him being the flying bandit. And he went on to do a number of heists. And at one point, he was on the front page of every newspaper across Canada and beyond. We call him a folk hero, but he's a criminal. The wonderful adventure thrilling part of Wings of Wax is this guy who seemed to go on these adventures and according to the paper have this this interesting albeit criminal life. And then we have the story of Daniel, who is sitting in his basement 3 years out of university, no idea where to go, no idea how to start his life. And based on a scrapbook that was his father's, who grew up in Winnipeg, getting a notion of, well, what if I could be like that? Wouldn't my life be wonderful if I could be like that? And sort of putting on the Wings of Wax reference is a Greek reference to Icarus, who put on wings of wax and sort of felt so good in them, flew right towards the sun and fell right into the ocean. So it's a sort of you have to be careful about who your heroes are.
Joshua, to start, can you tell us about your character of Daniel? I understand he's fascinated with the flying bandit. Were there any personal experiences that you drew upon in order to portray that on the stage?
I think we all have a sense of what it means to be obsessed with a hero and the sort of excitement that comes with hero worship and the inspiration you can get from some people, but just inspiration without any action kind of doesn't get you anywhere. And this is sort of where Dan is, kind of wondering, inspired to do something, but still not sure really how to get out of a situation.
What can you tell us about your co-star, Emma?
Oh, Emma has been fabulous to work with. I only just met her at the start of this production. And it's been a really quick 2 weeks, but we've really gotten to know each other, and it's really fun to play with her on stage.
She's had a bit of a rough go of it. She had a kind of a rough childhood and fell in with the wrong people, and she's worked really, really hard to overcome her challenges, and so she's now pursuing a degree. She has 2 jobs, and she's sort of become friends with this guy at this restaurant who she sees as kind of lost and wants to push him in the right direction a little bit, but no, she can't push too hard until sort of the opportunity arises, which is where the show kind of takes flight.
What has been your favorite part about playing T so far?
Oh boy, she's really sarcastic, and I'm sarcastic, but not like she's kind of caustic, which is a ton of fun. Also, like, I also play 17 other characters over the course of the whole show. Both Josh and I do. He counted and I counted, and I was like, ha, we're even. So that's actually kind of like the fun of the show is playing like a 50-year-old bank manager who's balding and playing a little Marilyn Monroe bimbo, and yeah. I think bringing it to an audience is going to be a lot of fun because I think it's a really funny show. So I'm really looking forward to giving it to a group of people to see and hopefully enjoy.
Now, what's it like setting the play in the area from which you're from, in Niagara? Are you able to have a lot of fun with that?
Well, it's nice to have that local link and to have the characters T going to Brock and and having her be in this environment. It makes it local. It makes it immediate, which is good.
Performances of Wings of Wax will run until March 1st. To purchase your tickets, visit the Essential Collective Theatre website. In St. Catharines, reporting for The Source, I'm Katie Jones.